What's up, Dingoos? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we are going to be going over Rocketpool. It is a staking protocol, probably, in my opinion, the only true decentralized staking option other than running your own node. So we're going to get down and dirty. I do have a price prediction at the end, so make sure you stay tuned. Talking about the devs are very talented at this project, to say the least. But we'll talk about it here shortly, so make sure you stay tuned. And let's just jump right into some numbers. We got it sitting at $10, $150 million market cap. It's looking all right, guys. Low inflation rate. I mean, it looks good. It's been out for a long time. I remember in March it went down to like 30 cents or something very ridiculous. I was holding it back then. It was very sad because it was at like 90 cents and then it went to like 30 cents and I was like, I shed a couple tears. But anyways, okay, let's just go through their primary goals to kind of get an idea of what they're trying to do. Let's just read through these quickly. Democratize and decentralize staking in Ethereum 2.0. Stake as much as you want or as little as you wish. Run a node or don't. The choice is yours. That's definitely, that's their main, that's the mission right there. That's their mission, to ensure full compatibility with Ethereum 2.0 and take advantage of scaling improvements, to minimize deposit risk by socializing staking losses across the network in the event of deposits being assigned to nodes which incur failures, penalties, or malicious activities. This is huge. To incentivize node operators to perform well and in return generate a high ROI staking return than they would staking solo. Like that right there. That's what you want to see. And they're going to be doing that through the RPL tokenomics that we'll discuss here in a second. To democratize the Rocketpool development, governance, and node security using staking with RPL tokenomics to ensure staking infrastructure and components are as decentralized as possible in keeping with Ethereum's philosophy and security. Like I've said many times before, long-term hold positions definitely should align with Ethereum's philosophy of kind of laissez-faire and hands-off and decentralization and neutrality, right? To create a scalable staking network capable of handling intense demand for proof-of-stake services. I think this one right here is really essential, as well as this one. These two are probably the most essential, as well as seeing this for the long-term hold position. And now let's go into RPL tokenomics and what the utility of RPL or Rocketpool token is, right? RPL is the primary protocol token and can be staked on the Rocketpool node if you wish to provide the network with additional security promise. It is not required to run a smart node or as a user to stake ETH on the Rocketpool network. That's huge. You can be a node and you can stake without having any Rocketpool. They might change that in the future. Obviously, one governance proposal could change this, right? Once it's fully decentralized autonomous organization, right? Node operators that stake RPL on their node provide an additional security deposit, earn an extra commission. That's how they do it right there. You stake your RPL if you're a node and you earn extra commission based off the amount of RPL you stake from the network proportional to the size of their security deposit if they fail to perform their network duties and through penalties or slashing conditions end up with less than 32 Ethereum. From their original 32 Ethereum deposit, the RPL security deposit is burned proportional to the ETH losses for failing to provide the promised additional security for their node. I think this right here will result for equilibrium based off equilibrium in RPL's price based off of Ethereum's price, right? A Rocketpool DAO will be formed in the future to allow RPL stakers the ability to participate in decentralized autonomous organization, which will be used to help govern important aspects of the decentralized network, from smart contract upgrades to more minor changes in setting across the network. There you go. There's the RPL token utilities right there. And now let's move on to their roadmap. So they started all the way back in 2017. That's what you like to see in a long-term hold position. Proof of concept, alpha, beta, blah, 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 blah. 2021, here we go. They're on audits right now and then mainnet, right? And obviously staking for Ethereum it's been out for a while now, guys. But I mean, Coinbase has yet to roll it out. And honestly, I would prefer people to use RPL and Rocketpool to stake their Ethereum. It's decentralized. This is the network to a higher degree than using centralized exchanges, and that's what you like to see for sure. Anyways, let's move on to they're just UI, I guess. There's not much to see here, guys. Stake your Ether, stake plus run node build on us. So I guess they could become a financial primitive. One thing I do think eventually is like vaults. So basically, I'll get into this more in depth in my summary, but basically, okay, so retail. They want to earn interest on their Ethereum. What are they going to do? They're going to stake on a centralized exchange because that's all they know how to do is have their money on a centralized exchange. They don't understand DeFi, etc., etc. People using DeFi will probably have their Ethereum in a vault because a vault optimizes the yield of your Ethereum. Why would they stake their Ethereum rather than put it into a vault? So I think that's kind of where Rocketpool is. There's kind of a disconnect because retail will most certainly use a centralized exchange for staking, and DeFi nerds will be using vaults and other things, right? So I do think one thing to watch out for is that, as well as I do think vaults could be using Rocketpool and their staking services as part of the vault strategy, which would be really cool. And I think as long as it optimizes yield, I definitely think that could be a viable strategy for Rocketpool and vaults in general, right? So that's what they say when they say build on us, right? Maybe build vaults with us, or use us as a financial primitive on the graph or something like that, or use our APIs. Anyways, they have a beta out. They've had a beta out since October. By the way, in the description, go check it out. Rocketpool protocol by my partner. Awesome article. Get another opinion if you want. He has a price prediction, how it works, etc., etc. Awesome article. Another interesting thing to know: developers and community, roadmap, competitors, risk, price prediction, and conclusion. Go check it out. We're growing. I mean, we're creating a blog slowly but surely. If you're interested in writing and being a contributor to the Dingooo crypto community and writing blogs, whatever it is, we're open. DM me on Telegram or Twitter. I'm definitely open if you want to just write, and we'll figure out an agreement for sure. But anyways, go check that out in the description if you want to learn more and have another opinion on Rocketpool. Very, very good article for sure. Anyways, rolling beta, this was back in September 2022, so been a while for that. Another article, the same article, February staking protocol. They're basically just an audit, guys. They're just waiting for the audits to come back. We'll see what happens. Let's get into their developers. This is their CEO, Mr. David. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name, just Mr. David. But let's check out his background because it's very extensive. One thing I did learn is none of them have Twitters, guys. What country do they live in? I think it's Australia, but Brisbane right there. So yeah, they live in Australia. Do Australians not use Twitter? What are they doing over there? What social media do they use? Because they don't use Twitter. None of them have Twitters. Anyways, let's see. But one thing I like here is self-employed senior programmer for 2 years. Man, he has so much experience. He's definitely a self-starter. He's committed. He's hardworking because he's been working on Rocketpool since 2017, and that's definitely, I mean, one thing you want to see is a committed dev because it's his project, and basically you're just investing in him and the team around him. He's also very active in the Rocketpool Discord, very, very, very active. I mean, check it out. I mean, he's messaging in here, responding to people every single day. Next is Jake. Mr. Jake. Let's just call him Mr. Jake. Australians, I didn't know they had complicated last names until this video. Anyways, he seems like he has heavy experience as well. He's a senior developer at Rocketpool. I couldn't find much. His Twitter. See, what is this? 1 following and 7 followers from Mr. Jake? Like, what's happening, guys? I don't know. I didn't know Australians didn't know how to use Twitter, but it is what it is. And then lastly is Darren Langley. He's also from Australia. I mean, definitely a great team, guys. Definitely a great team. They know what they're doing. They've been around for a while. They're experienced, talented, etc., etc., and committed. And you see a lot of people in crypto right now jumping around from project to project. Oh, I mean, there's so many ideas, and they're just trying to jump project to project, and they overwork themselves because there's so many opportunities out there. But they've been very committed to Rocketpool, and I think they will succeed for sure. Alright, the summary of Rocketpool protocol is just a decentralized staking protocol, quantitative, no cash flows at this point. I love seeing cash flows within a protocol, especially if it's a governance first token, because eventually I do see dividends being a big part of DeFi and protocols in general, because there's no sense of really owning a governance token if there's no dividends, right? All you got to hope for is price appreciation, and maybe you can use it in some type of passive income vault or use it to earn interest in some capacity, right? So I like seeing cash flows because you could see a dividend down the road. $150 million market cap, low inflation, very nice tokenomics. It is what it is. Qualitatively, utility, governance, and security deposit for staking nodes, as well as incentivizing obviously good behavior, and that's pretty much what crypto is all about, is incentivizing good behavior. But also you can earn more by staking RPL, right? So it's going to be a balance between how much RPL costs, as well as it's going to be a balance right there. How much does RPL cost? How much more rewards are you going to get from staking your RPL? Democratized and decentralized staking Ethereum 2.0. A lot of competition, and only people that will go out of their way to use would be the people that care about decentralization. Unfortunately, that's true, guys. The only people that would go out of their way to use Rocketpool are people that really care about decentralization of the Ethereum network. And personally, I would, and I think there is a lot of people in the Ethereum's community that will, because decentralization is what makes Ethereum the best smart contract blockchain out there for sure. Because all the other ones are significantly less decentralized. Anyways, retail will stake on centralized exchange, and people that understand DeFi will use ETH vaults, although Rocketpool could very easily be part of ETH vault strategies. Extremely talented and connected devs. Price prediction 6 months out, $300 to $500 million market cap. As long as Bitcoin stays bullish and the whole crypto market stays bullish overall, you could see a $20 to $30 RPL. Mainnet out soon. Very exciting stuff. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Exciting news. Become a Dingooo, guys. Dingoo's amazing community. Join the Discord and Telegram in the description. Check out Rocketpool article in the description as well. Get another opinion. If you want to join the Dingooo crypto team, reach out to me. DM me. We're building an awesome team for sure. Anyways, joshhudson.eth. Follow me. Dingooo crypto Twitter. I'm not Australian. I have a Twitter. Anyways, that is all, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Peace out, dingoes, and dingle dingle.